Welcome to the Skate Like You podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Mark, Skate Like You Podcast, skatelikeyou.com. I am here with the one and only Crystal Smith, otherwise known as Crystal Skates on, I think, pretty much every form of social media, or at least the top ones. But anyway, how you doing, Crystal?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for being on.
Sure thing.
So, Crystal, look, interesting thing. Like, so when did we actually first meet? Or the first place I remember actually meeting and like talking to you for a second or two was Abilene. Is that how you remember it too?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
In person.
So now, in person, right? So you're in Texas, right?
Right. I'm in southeast Texas.
Okay. So what is your home rink out there?
It's Skate World in Victoria, Texas.
Skate World, Victoria, Texas. Okay. And do they have like, what type of, I mean, is it like more of a family oriented place? Do you guys have adult nights? You know,
It's family oriented. It's open just on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
And they're starting to do some speed skating, which I got involved in, but that's
really?
that's not public. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, inline, quad?
I'm on quads now. I've ordered inlines.
No kidding. What did you order? Yeah. What did you order? Tell everybody.
Bont. I ordered a Bont Eclipse, like a starter.
No kidding. That's awesome though. So wait, have you done inline prior to this?
Nope. Never.
Nothing.
Well,
nothing
I've done like as a kid, as a teen, I played on, rollerblades, but nothing, not the short boot.
No speed skating.
No.
Had you ever done speed skating on quads?
Not until recently.
Not until recently? Okay. So what inspired this? What, like, because it's a jump, right? I mean, it's not crazy because I mean, like, a lot of people do this obviously, but like for you, never having done it, right? Limited inline experience as a kid, or at least it hasn't been for a while. Yeah. Like kind of when did the idea kind of hit you, and what do you think?
Well, they just started the summer, the practices, and they were bringing in kids and other adults, and I was taking my nieces and nephews this summer. So the owner was like, well, you should try it. It'll help you. It'll make you stronger for all your other skating you want to do. So I was like, all right. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing the, on my quads, but on my boot quads with the heel.
Yeah.
And so I progressed until now. And our coach Kelly, he's like, you need to get an inlines. At this point, you can't really get any more, there's no more improvement.
Yeah. So. It doesn't matter how fast you are, like it's just always going to be slower on quads, no matter what,
Right.
Okay. So interesting. Like now, as far as this team is concerned, is that like, and you said it's just starting up. Is that what you said?
Right. It's not, there's no formal formation or anything. Everybody's very green.
Okay.
Mostly kids.
All right.
But Kelly, he's like it's a guy, Kelly, and he's a multi-champion. I don't even know all his medals and things he's done in speed skating.
It's funny for adults that like when, because I get it, I totally get it, right? But the rest of the world is interesting. But it's like when adults like want to get into speed skating and like they go to a thing and it's like all kids. It's like Dwight Schrute at the karate class. You know what I mean? Like he's like just surrounded by a bunch of 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? But like I would be there too. Like there's no judgment on it. But are you guys like talking about like I don't, and I have such limited insight into speed skating still, as many speed skaters as I've talked to. Like, are you guys talking about like having your team become official and like competing, or is this just like
there's a few of the kids that want to. I don't know if they have enough, but
Yeah.
Kelly said that he could like him and the other adult female that they've skated together a long time. They're already good enough. They could go to a competition in Austin, but there's the owner's son. He really wants to get into the competition.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're
Like,
pretty good. The kids catch on quick. It's really awesome to see that too.
It's such a departure from like inline, like speed skating, having spoken to, quite a few high level, competition skaters, also skating inline myself as a teenager, in a much different way, obviously, but like, yeah, it seems like it's such more of like a methodical like it's almost like you just have to. Most people I talk to say like when you're speed skating on quads, you can kind of like adjust to how, to respond as things happen. In lines, it's like, no, you have to be doing this exact kind of procedural motion and movement. And if that goes awry, yeah, but if that goes awry, that's it. It's a wrap. Like you're so
I'm learning. I'll be learning. So
yeah. So like, you ordered those skates? When did you order them?
Just last week. They'll take 3 to 4 weeks because they're in Asia. So
wow.
I don't have them.
That's exciting though, man. Good for you. Good for you for jumping on something like, yeah. Do you ever get into like the park stuff, like on quads? Any outdoor?
I've been a few times with my friend Dora, and that's more skates I need. I need some park skates, and that'll be the next.
Is there like a place near you that
there's
like
a skate park in Victoria where she goes, and I meet her there a few times, and we met her in San Antonio. She tries to go around to different ones.
Yeah,
she's gotten really good. She's only been doing it 2 years. She's only been roller skating a few years too. Like she never did it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
is that like, so at that skate park, is that like a thing that's happening though? Like with quad skaters, people in that park?
Not really.
No,
it's skateboarders, bicycles, sometimes some scooter kids, but
yeah,
no, she's tough and she's out there doing it. It's like,
it's crazy what I see. Like, cause like you might have heard on previous episodes, I would go down to the skate park with inlines because I did aggressive inline for like a minute or two as a teenager. But like, one thing is like, yeah, if I showed up on my quad skates, like I would have been laughed out of the park. They would, if not beaten up, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's awesome though. I mean, cause it's definitely this thing among women right now, but they are going at it like in these pools and on half pipes and just in this concrete, like, oh my God. And like you said, awesome. A lot of them haven't been skating that long. Like they picked it up during COVID, and now they're like flipping out of pools, So
really awesome.
Who's your friend that does it?
Dora. I've shared some of her videos, and that's who I've been out there with.
Okay.
It's just Dora, or it's her last name, but I think it's Dora.
Okay. So the question I ask every single person that I have on here. So do you remember the first time you ever put on skates?
I don't remember it, but I've been told about the first time.
Okay. What have you been told?
That my mom and my Aunt Debbie, we lived in the Rio Grande Valley at the time, that they strapped pillows to me, my front and my back, probably about 3 years old, and took me outside. We lived in like these they're old motels, but they turned them into apartments.
Okay.
Out there skating around. And then the thing that I do remember is we moved from the valley around to Victoria area, which is about 4 hours north. And my mom wouldn't let me go to the skating rink unless I knew how to skate, because it was so popular. It was still popular, and there's a lot more kids and adults there. She said I had to learn, so I put my brother's skates on, which were duct taped, outside on the sidewalk or the driveway, and I learned out there.
So you don't remember, like, you don't have any memory of actually having the pillow padding yourself, though?
No, I don't think I can really remember that.
That
I've
is.
been told so many times, but no.
Are there pictures of that?
I don't know.
Would you
We didn't take pictures like now.
would you tell me if there was though? Because that I'd love to see.
I'd love to see that.
That's funny, man. So was that like a thing? Like your mom was like, she just had to nerf you basically, like that first time?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I was probably 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so but you do remember like doing it in the driveway, was skating like a regular thing for you at any point growing up, or?
A little bit as a kid, but more once we got like 5th grade and junior high.
Okay.
Junior high, me and my best friend, which her name's Crystal as well. We would go every weekend, Friday and Saturday nights.
And what rink was that?
It's actually Skate World. I grew up junior high going there. I moved away, as an adult, and then I came back.
So you get to go skate at the rink you literally grew up at now.
Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. So many people aren't that fortunate. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Just I was just at the skate along there in Georgia, that one that just closed.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so many people like that was a staple for a lot of people. It's
right.
Sucks, man, when that kind of stuff happens. Okay, so you have your rink that you go to. Like, as far as another rink, like what's the closest? Yeah, what's the next closest one?
Probably San Antonio, which is Rollercade, which is an old school wooden small rink.
Okay.
And it's an awesome rink though. It's really nice, old family owned. And then the one in Austin is what they call it. They call it Pins and Wheels now.
Okay.
It's actually the Austin rink used to be called Playland. In Austin, the one in Victoria, back when it was built, from what I've been told by the old owners, they own the one in Austin and they own the one in Victoria. So it's the same footprint. It's huge. I don't know dimensions, but
it's big.
So the one in Austin has actually the skating rink, and the other side is the exact same footprint. They took that space back, and now it's a bowling alley, axe throwing, bar thing, and they still have the skating rink on the other side.
So okay, but you're talking the size of this. Let's think about some rinks we've both been to, right? So like like Abilene, like how much bigger, like the floor itself, how much bigger would you say it is than Abilene? I'm just trying to get an idea.
Oh,
like massive. two of them, like 2 Abilenes,
maybe 4.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's massive.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Oh, I was just to say, because our rink, when I grew up, they have the bouncy castles and thing in the back. But when I grew up, they didn't have that, so it was the whole floor. So when you see my videos, that part of the floor is cut off.
Okay.
So wide.
Yeah. Anyway, that's whew. Okay. Yeah, that's big. That's really, really big. Okay. So the now you're skating like elementary age. You're going to that rink. Like, what age would you say that like you were like, okay, this is what I like to do? It's not just a thing that like it's just something that you looked forward to doing. You know what I mean? Like on a regular basis. Was there a point you can kind of identify it as far as that goes?
Probably 13.
Okay. So 13. Now, from 13, like how long are you skating like on the regular? And was there a break? And when did that happen?
Probably once I started high school. Stopped skating.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Too cool for school kind of thing?
Just everything got busy, I guess.
Boys. Yeah. So it's funny, man. Like, cause I had like 2 social lives. Like it was like this kind of misfits crew of skating people at my rink, right? From all ages, right? I went to school with a lot of them. Not a single one was in my grade or my class, but then I had like my social life in school, which was very different. It was just different. So you stopped skating once you got to high school, for about how long? forever?
Oh, no, probably a good 10 years.
10
In
years.
my mid-20s, I joined roller derby in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I had no idea you
Yeah.
did derby. Sweet. Okay, so you're out of the skate game for 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just like derby. So how does that come about? Like, tell me about that.
We found out roller dirt. I didn't know what it was. I just knew that they roller skated.
Uh-huh.
They did something on roller skates. So it was like, well, let me go up here and check this out. And I went up there and just skated around a little bit, and they like slowly introduced me to what was going on. And I didn't know what roller derby was. I didn't grow up watching it or anything.
Yeah.
So
okay. So you joined roller derby. What was the team? What was the team name?
My team was High Seas Hotties, which are Pirates, and then the main league is Dallas Derby Devils.
Dallas Derby Devils. Okay. So what was your derby name? Did you have one?
My first derby name was Beretta Lynn, but then they told me somebody else had that name. But I changed it to Lexi Luger.
Lexi Luger. So how do you come up with Lexi Luger?
I think it's a play on the guy from Superman and the gun, something like that.
Okay.
Lexi Luger.
Yeah.
Lex
So
Luger.
yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah, that's the super. And then there was like Lex Luger, who was like the pro wrestler.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I'm way too much of a nerd. Like, so you're much cooler.
Yeah, my friend I worked with, she said, you should make like a signature move, like you spit on him or something. I was like, I don't think so.
Spit on him. A signature move, like you spit on. What does that even come from? Yeah, these are signature moves.
Luger? I don't know.
Oh, Luger. Oh, right over my head, Crystal. Right over my head. Lexi Loogie. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Dropping clams on everybody.
It was fun.
That's all. How long did you do that for?
Oh, like 2 years. Not real long.
So you guys like traveling and stuff like that?
I did I travel team just briefly before I left. We traveled to Austin, skated in the Governor's Cup is what it was called, and we won. We played, I think, Assassination City, who was also from Dallas. It was a lot of fun.
I talk to women about derby even before doing the podcast, when I had somebody that worked for me that got into it, and the girls that I met, like back before I started skating again, people were, I went to like one session with work, and the one girl that worked for me that did derby was like, oh God, we need people to ref, like you need, and you can skate, like, and I didn't want to do it, but I went and checked it out. But man, I've met so many women that they can literally point to derby as like the biggest life-changing thing that they've ever experienced. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was like your experience, or at least that you knew people that that had that type of experience, but man, oh my God. Like it
was awesome.
What was your favorite aspect of it, or part of doing it?
Probably kind of the camaraderie and the practices and that type of thing, more so than the game. I mean, the games are over like that.
Right.
So probably that part. And I have, I still have friends from way back then.
Did you play sports in school at all? Like team sports?
I played a little bit of basketball.
A little bit of basketball? Like in high school? Or
junior high school.
So okay, so what position were you? Did you do everything when you were playing derby? Blocker?
No, blocker. I'm 6'1".
Yeah, I know. I know you're. Yeah, I knew you were definitely taller than me. So is that like a satisfying thing? Like as far as like?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Was that the most? Yeah, was that the most physical sport you ever did? For
sure, yeah.
Yeah. So,
and it's different now. Like I went back and I tried a little rec league, and it's a lot more kind of like football plays and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I guess that was the thing that I liked about it, was kind of the shoulder checks and, that kind of thing. It was a little more gritty, I guess, in the early 2000s.
So is it
still cool?
Has have the rules modified to a degree where I don't know, it just doesn't allow for the type of pace where you can be kind of freely hitting people as much? Is that what it is?
I think it's just more of an organized sport maybe now. It's probably better,
Safer, yeah.
It's more methodical, and it's very impressive. I couldn't keep up, but
so that's the most physical sport you'd ever done. Was it kind of a thing that you had to kind of get used to? Like, man, I gotta like hit somebody, or were you just game right from the gate? Were you like, hell yeah, I'm ready to hit somebody?
No, you have to get used to it, because I'm not really. They would always say I was a gentle giant. You have to get used to it. I did flip over a girl one time, and I'm not a flipping type in practice. She fell right in front of me, and I somehow, and we don't have cameras on this, but I just flipped over her onto her back. But
wait, and landed on your feet?
Yeah.
No shit.
And I'm not inclined to anything like that. It was just
purely accidental.
Yeah.
You must, hopefully you played it off like it was like, oh yeah, I meant to do that kind of thing, right?
That should have been my signature move.
Right, there you go. Yeah. You're literally like just like as you're like tumbling over, just
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just spit right down on them and keep moving. Lexi Loogie, that I'm never gonna let that go now. That's my thing. So okay, so you did that for a couple years. Now, did doing derby like get you back into skating like sessions too, or was it you were just doing derby when you came back?
Yeah, it got me back into sessions, and then once I left, I just kept just social skating and skating with my kids were little, that kind of thing.
So, okay, so have you been skating ever since then, or was there another?
Yes,
you have. Okay,
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so how many years ago was it that you stopped doing derby from like today? Like how many years ago? Estimate.
I'd say 19.
So okay, so you've been skating since though 18, 19 years up till today on the regular.
Not as heavy as probably since 2020.
Okay.
But I did go, but now I'm going like 4 days a week.
So 2020 comes around. What is it that kind of ratchets up your attendance or frequency skating? COVID.
I missed it. Well, I did miss it.
Okay.
I don't think it was COVID, because I had Moxie skates. I already had those when I was in Dallas.
Okay.
And I've been like, we have another office in the Victoria by the skating rink, and I was like, man, I got used to the rinks in Dallas with the wood floors, and they had the cement floor, and I was like, I finally was just like, I got to get over myself and go skate. That's what I started doing, and I met Ashley and a few of the other adults up there, and that kind of started it.
What do you, when you say I got to get over myself and go skate, what do you mean by that?
Like, I was used to those floors and the lights, and it's you know what I mean? Like, it is like more the, I don't know, the family, the cement floor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotcha. So you meet some other people though, some adults, which is always nice when you can meet some adults. There's a little rink around here. You've probably heard me talk about it, the real old one. And I feel like such a weirdo when I go in there, because like anyone that's like my age or older has a kid with them. I don't, right? And it's like a birthday party spot, right? Like, so like there's a couple times I go like where it's the right night or whatever, but so, but you're able to meet some people and stuff. When do you start recording?
Probably just like, was it 2 years ago? I did a little bit, but not a lot. Maybe 2 years.
Has it always been with that? You have a 360, right?
No, I don't. I use my cell phone.
Oh, on a stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a 360.
So that's actually interesting though, because you have pretty good shots considering like a 360 is almost, it's easier to use because you don't really, you kind of have to pay attention to how you're obviously holding it and where you're holding it. But a cell phone, you really do. Cell phone's like, you got to be constantly aware of being in frame on that thing. So is that how you've always done it? You just put that on a stick and went?
Mm-hmm. That's how I've been doing it.
So, and at your rink, like it was never like a thing, like, especially at family places, I notice a lot, like they're sometimes like, well, the Gretna
Not
place.
really.
No, they're cool with it.
Because I'm careful and it's usually not that busy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's a lot, there's, like I say, every skating rink has its things, and our rink definitely has a lot of things that we can do that you couldn't do in Austin, or you couldn't do in San Antonio.
Yeah. So, Tim, I think I mentioned this to you, like in a comment recently, right? Where I was like, it's like you have a uniform. It's like you're like a superhero out there. You got like your superhero thing, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, because there's a crystal skates look, right? Like there's those knee pads, like that fluorescent thing, like there's like a couple outfits that I'm like, oh yeah, there's Crystal. Like
yeah,
you know, like you should have a Where's Crystal book. You know what I mean? Like Where's Waldo thing, right? But so that I'm assuming that wasn't always a thing. Like, or maybe it was. I don't know. Like, did that become like a conscious thing you started doing as a result of recording?
Not at first. At first, it was the little kids, so they could see me.
Okay.
I don't know if you may not be able to tell from our recordings.
It's dark in there. It's dark in there. I can tell.
Dark. So the neon started with that, and then me and Ashley both were like, all right. We started getting stuff that really glowed, and you know, if they say don't see me now, I know they're full of it.
Yeah. Because so you're. Yeah. Okay. So like, it's so dark, and like one day you're like, dude, we got to dress like road hazard signs, basically.
Yeah.
So, man, so the place that we're having Skate Like No Breaks, Whitehall, they're depending on how, like what set of lighting they have off and on, there's like in the first turn, like it is like this black spot, it seems like. And and if you have, especially if you have like JB people, like, or anybody that like, basically if anyone just comes out of the middle or whatever, right at that corner, you don't see them until you're like face to face. It's like, it's crazy. And you wouldn't know it either. Like as you're approaching, like it's not like, oh, I can't see anything, right? It's like, you can see everything until you finally see what you haven't been able to see. And you know, so we were actually talking about like there's got to be something with this lighting, but you're saying it's dark. That entire rink is dark all the time.
It's pretty dark. Yeah. They have, you know, he's got the cool spider lights, and he's got cool black lights, but a lot of the videos like I watch, like the one in Nashville and all those that have all the illumination, he doesn't really have that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know why, but like I kind of see like first off, I love watching your stuff because I don't know. And it's weird because it's not like you, at least I don't remember seeing, it's not like there's like a ton of video where like you're talking or like, you know, having, you know, and I don't know what it is. Okay. And I'm not just blowing smoke. Like I've literally had this conversation with people where I literally was asking Liz not too long ago. I was like, cause she likes you too. And she loves all your stuff. And I'm like, what is it about her? Like about these videos? What is it about? Like when we come across Crystal, that it's like, that's like how am I looking at this? And somehow it's what's coming to mind is like, that's literally like the most authentic person I've ever seen in skate videos. You know what I mean? Like I just see somebody that literally looks like they're doing this for one reason and like even recording, right? Like it's not an ego thing. It's not it's nothing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Is that, do you, why do you record? Why do you record?
Well, really, I started all this. Really, the reason was to get more people involved in it, especially in this area. It's
Mhm.
really hard to get like people kind of stuck in their ways and get out of there. So
Mhm.
maybe if I keep recording and also, well, when we do things and we learn things, we like to show the progress. That is one thing that everybody says, but a lot of it is just to share and get more people out there.
Yeah. Because although I've never like heard you say that necessarily, right? Like, I don't know what it is. But it resonates to me where I'm like, this feels like every time I see a video, it's like, and I don't know why. I don't know why. There's no reason like that. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, there's no ego here. There's like whatever reason that she's doing this, it's pure and it's real and it's good and it's honest. So kudos to you. I don't know how it's probably just because that's what it is, right? And the camera, so but it's interesting to hear you say why you started doing it and why you continue to do it. And then I'm like, yeah, that I 100% believe that. Like, there's no kind of false bravado in any of it to me. And that's not, I'm not saying anything about your skating at all. This has nothing to do with that. I'm just talking about the vibe and the energy. It's super attractive to people. I literally don't know if I've ever like watched a skate video, especially by somebody over and over and over again, all their videos, and be like, and every single time be like, wow, that whatever's happening in this video is super honest, and it always is. Does that
Thank you.
yeah? Yeah, like it's probably a super awkward thing to hear, right? But like what is that? Yeah, like does that make any sense to you though, what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and like if I'm in there recording and like the kids come up to me and they're like, "Are you on TikTok? Are you on there?" I was like, "Yeah, just look up Crystal Skates or Crystal Roller Skates." I don't even know which one it is, but it's really fun with the kids there, and yeah. And they're the only way that we're going to be able to keep skating if they come.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm pulling teeth over here getting the adults out. I've done events when I first started. I rented the rink and I did a few events, and sometimes I broke even, sometimes I didn't. I was like, and I haven't done one in a while because it is a lot of work just to get a regular, 20 people out there, adults.
So tell me about, when did you do, okay, what was your first event like that you did? When was that?
Maybe 22.
Okay.
Maybe 22.
Were you traveling were you traveling yourself, going to other events at that point, or no?
No. Mm-hmm.
So when you say an event, like, are you talking like you tried to put on like a 2-day, 3-day event, or you
just a one night, adults only, roller skates only, no scooters, no trainers, no little kids.
So that introduces something interesting to the conversation. So wait, so at your rink, there's scooters?
There are scooters. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Scooter. There's all kinds of things.
So you are.
Because it's a funny kind of area. Like I said,
it's Chuck E. Cheese, man.
It's a birthday skating rink. I mean, the family's awesome that runs it, but
yeah,
if you just want to skate, that's why I try to start. I was doing that, and I see, they can't really do an adult night because
it's just not the clientele.
You can't get them in. Yeah.
So okay, so you do one. You try to have like an adult night. And how many did you try to do? I
might have done 4. I might have done maybe 4. I don't remember exactly.
And so
they're late. So
they're
I
late.
Did late, like 10:30 to 12:30.
And what was the last one that you did?
Might have been a Halloween one, maybe three years ago or so.
So the process for you though is like you go to the rink, you say, hey, look, I want to do an adult night thing. I'll rent the rink out. So you front everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What was the best attended one that you had so far, would you say?
Maybe one in like a September month.
Like 50 people, 100 people, like.
Oh, if I got 30, would have been a lot.
But either way, you're still like, but you're trying it. Like, I mean, you know.
I'd still do it. I'll do it again. I don't care if I don't break.
Well, and let me know. Like, you know what I mean? I would even if I couldn't get out there for a single night, like I'll promote it on here. I'll let, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Hell yeah, man. So when do you, because this is the other thing that like, I think that your situation in the skating thing is unique in the sense of like, I feel like you're out on an island out there, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know, and even where I'm at, okay, like I'm not like in the Georgia, Florida, you know, thing of like all the USA shuffle skater people and like all those people that we see, you know, but where I'm at, I'm still around a lot of skaters that like at least a fair amount of skaters that do the event scene and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, but you're like on an island, right? Like, so when do you first start going to events? What was the first like shuffle style, or maybe it might not have been a shuffle event, but like just traveled to an event? What was the first one you went to?
Event? I think it would have been the Abilene, the 24 Abilene.
Okay, so not this one that we were just at together.
No.
The one you went to this. So that was the second one they ever had. I'm pretty sure.
That one.
Yeah. Okay, that was
just me and my boyfriend. I didn't have. I was skating with some of the adults, but they weren't like. It was kind of sometimes I do this. I'm just like, I'm gonna go to Nashville to a music thing. Mm-hmm. I did that a few years ago, but that wasn't roller skating. But you know, I'm kind of sometimes fly by the seat of my pants. So just me and him went.
Kind of.
And I didn't hardly talk to anybody that year. And then the next year, I had started talking to
a couple people. So are you pretty shy in the rink, like, or just in general?
I'm kind of generally shy.
Yeah. Are you kind of one of those people? It's like, because I went through this big time. And I know you've heard me talk about this before, but like, especially because now doing this, people think that like I'm automatically going to be like Mr. Outgoing in person, right? But I'm not at all. Like I get super awkward, you know, when we're breathing the same air, right? So, but yeah, like, were you like me in the sense, or are you currently still like me in the sense where, especially like when you recognize people from online, right? And then you go somewhere and you see them, and it's just like we could like literally converse online, but like you see each other, and it's like, does that happen for you too?
Not conversing with anybody, but the first year when I went to the Abilene, I saw Lacey, and then when I was like, oh, it's you know, and I didn't talk to her.
Were you kind of fangirl or something like that? Is that what it was?
Just shy, just really awkwardly shy. And we met her, you know, last month in Houston, and we all skated. It was a lot of fun, and she's really awesome. She's really sweet.
Super authentic person, right? Like, you know, almost to the point where I could understand if somebody I could understand this, especially being a cynical New England person. Like I could totally understand someone being like, oh, really? She's really that nice and happy and sweet. Like, you know, like whatever, bro. You know what I mean? But like, that's literally who she is. Right. I mean, she's human. I mean, but like, yeah, it's yeah. But, so I'm not surprised.
Everybody has been too. I haven't experienced anything, but it probably flies over my head too. Honestly, a lot of drama and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, because it's funny because I don't need, this is how much I kind of am aloof to a lot of that crap. Is I know something, I don't know what, but I think something there was some type of drama in Abilene, right? I don't know. To this day, I don't even know what it is. I couldn't tell you. I can't remember. But I remember like 3-4 weeks later, people being like, "Oh yeah, because that thing that went down in Abilene, like you heard about that." I'm like, no, I didn't. I had no idea that was happening. I was having way too much fun. Like I'm not. What are you talking about?
Know, so
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just crazy. But but then okay, wait, how far is Abilene from where you're at?
probably 5 hours, 6 hour drive.
Okay,
with stopping. Yeah.
So it's not like hey, let's go to Abilene tonight kind of thing.
Austin, San Antonio, maybe Houston is, but not Abilene.
Were there any other? Excuse me if I don't remember or whatever. But besides the Abilene, have you gone to any other events?
I don't think so. No, we've just me, Dora, and Ashley, Bad Ash. We've gone to some adult nights in the bigger. We've gone to Austin and there in Houston.
So, but now you're involved in one.
Now,
how did that come about? Tell everybody what event and how did that come about?
The Nash Bash. Oh, Lacey just reached out to me and she asked me if I wanted to be involved, and I said, let me check. So now I'm involved. I don't know.
Dude, what does involved mean for you? Do you know?
Just show up and skate, take videos, and be myself, I guess.
Yeah, that's yeah. No, that's it. So did it catch you off guard? Were you like really like serious? Like
yeah. Really wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to travel to the rinks over there, Georgia, and of course I love Nashville, and I've not made it yet, but like I'm going now. I booked the hotel room the other day.
So this is gonna be your first time in Nashville?
For skating. I've been there for fun.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do in Nashville?
They had a rockabilly music fashion thing. It was called Nashville Boogie a few years ago. And that's the thing that I asked my boyfriend. I was like, man, I really want to go to this. And he's like, I'll take you. And we drove up there. It was pretty cool. I don't think they have it anymore, but it was in that Gaylord, whatever, big place there in Nashville.
So I decided, as a result of like talking to like Eddie and Liz from Skate Takes, because like they're apparently like big into line dancing now, right? So I was like, I'm like, Nashville, like that probably is like a place like, okay, like I because people have been like they've been bugging me to try it, but here's the thing, like when it comes to choreography, I'm the worst. Like I'm so bad, but I'm like, and then I try and talk myself up. I like try and give myself some confidence. Like I'm like, yeah, I guess it's like doing like a electric slide, right? Like that's basically what it is. And then that insulted everybody. You know what I mean? It was like, no, it's so much more than just the electric slide, bro. I'm like, no. It looks like dude. Okay. Other than maybe people putting like their little sexy on it, you know what I mean, every once in a while, it's a wedding reception, you know what I mean, it's people doing that type of thing. But yeah, so I'm trying to like kind of like convince myself that, oh yeah, no, I could probably do that, it's just like electric slide, whatever. No, it's so much more than that, it's so much more. And I'm like, okay, great. Well I feel so much less comfortable about doing this now that you've basically made it seem like it's just some impossible feat, Yeah. But I was like, the hell with it. I thought to myself, well, if you're going to try something, try it in a place where, and I'm talking like I have some idea that there's some major line dancing culture in Nashville. That is literally like my stereotypical like idea. Right. So culturally biased, whatever, like, But maybe, I'm assuming there probably is, right? Like so I was like, that's the place to try it.
So it's big in Dallas, and I would assume it's big there too.
So do you ever do that?
Line dance?
Yeah.
No, but I country dance. That's how I met my boyfriend.
What the hell is the difference?
Partner dancing.
Oh, do-si-do?
Not in a line. So you're doing the actual steps and you're turning. And I did swing dancing too in Dallas. That's fun.
Yeah. Like when
partner dancing.
When were you doing swing dancing? I
did it on and off the whole time. They have a Sons of Herman Hall in downtown Dallas. I think it's downtown Dallas. They do a couple times a week.
There was that time in the 90s where all of a sudden it became like the thing, like the Zoot Suit Riot and I remember the Gap commercials, the movie Swingers, right? All of a sudden like it was like a thing for a minute. So okay, but so country dancing's like what? Like it's like that do-si-do kind of thing.
That's square dancing.
Okay.
That's what we did in second grade. I'm a second grade square dance champion as well.
No. We're not going to just glance over that. We're not going to glance over that. How does that even come about? How does that even?
I don't know. We did it. It was like a competition in second grade.
So okay. So, but wait, are you like taking dance lessons, like square dancing?
No, we did it. We did it at school. We did. Did you ever do dancing at school?
So yeah, we had like core, like we did like in elementary school, like that was like the time where you still went to like everyone went to the music class and like we would do like the concerts, like sing, like we like sang like Disney soundtracks and shit like that. But no, we never had dancing things. So you had
we learned square dancing, foxtrot, like different dances we learned in elementary school.
So
maybe it's a Texas thing. I don't know.
It's definitely a Texas thing. So okay, you win a square dancing competition. It's like you and like a partner.
Like our class. I think it was our class.
Your class versus other classes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I was hoping you were going to tell me it was like you, like
no.
in some country bumpkin dirty dancing situation. You know what I mean? Like having the time of your life. You know what I mean? Like. Nobody puts Crystal in a corner, kind of, yeah. No, I carried a watermelon. I can go on and on and on. No? Okay.
No.
So you didn't pursue square dancing after that?
No, stuck with the skating. Probably would have been cheaper.
Yeah. Jeez. Man, it's like, to like, if you really want to skate, it's so expensive. Like I used to be able to like the Wednesday night session. We had a 6:30 to 8:30. That was $1.50 to get into my rink. Okay.
Oh wow.
The most expensive session was a Friday or Saturday night, and that was $3.50. And on Saturday nights, you could spin the wheel, and that might land on free or $1 or a quarter or something like that, right? But even like coming back after like almost 20 years, like the cost of the gear.
Yeah, the gear is what I mean.
So what are you skating on the regular? Like what's your setup, your quad setup?
Right now I have a boot. It's probably a 297 from the 70s on a Bont Athena plate. And I have my cushions from Ron.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He sent me some, and I want to get a lot of skates. I want to get a figure set, and I want to get a park set.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap, man. Mm-mm. But so what I was going to say though about this line dancing shit is that, okay, so okay. So if you're going to be in Nashville, we got to get like some people. I need somebody else to go with me that doesn't have a clue what they're doing. Right. Basically. So I'm literally like recruiting people, but if we can get a crowd together, do you want to go with everybody?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sweet.
I'll try. I don't know how to do it either. So
well, look out, Nashville. Here we come. I have no clue.
Hopefully my friends get to come.
Who's that?
Ashley, Bad Ash, and Dora.
Okay. Are you planning on driving or are you flying?
I think I'm going to drive because I'm going to take extra time and I'm going to go down to Georgia. I have a friend down there in Alpharetta.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna make a longer trip of it.
Man, when we drove in, because we drove to Abilene, like I drove down to Georgia and then hopped in with Rob and then drove. And from what I understand, Abilene's kind of like dead center of the state, you know?
Yeah, it's far in there.
Man, it felt like it just went on forever, you know?
Mhm.
Like it was like, because I remember being like, especially because we drove through the night. So the sun's coming up and I'm just looking and like I see like a building like way off in the distance.
Mhm.
And like an hour later, like I feel like I'm no closer to it. And we're doing like 85. I'm like what the hell is going on? But it's just because you can just see forever.
Mhm.
I'd only connected flights in Dallas before. I've never like gone and like hung out in Texas. So are you a native to Texas? Is that where you were born?
Yes. Yes.
So okay, and native to the Victoria area, I guess, or no?
The Valley in Victoria, and then I moved around. Yeah, I lived in Dallas for 17 years.
Okay, all right. So you're in Dallas for 17 years.
Yeah.
What made you check out of Dallas?
The company I work for, they sold out,
Mm.
and it was just kind of the timing. I was ready to move back.
Texas seems like it's because Texas, like the past couple of years, is like it's getting this major influx of people like running to Texas, basically. Like,
Oh, yeah.
do you see that in your area? Are you getting a lot of people moving into
in Dallas and Austin, I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Not here as much.
No.
But there's more things to do and jobs and
Yeah, less taxes. You know,
Mhm.
people are running from being.
Maybe. We got high property tax.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people from California running to Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like no tax compared to California, I'm sure. You know.
Oh yeah.
But okay. So so the other you've done the Abilene events. You haven't been to a USA event yet, right? Like, or anything. Is there a particular event besides the Nashville one coming up that we're both going to be doing? Is there a particular event though that like you really want to get to, like a bucket list type of thing, or is there a bucket list rink for you?
I think it's the rinks. I want to go to the rinks. All the Georgia, Florida, all the East.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't been to Skate Reflections yet, I would highly, highly say.
I haven't been. That's one of the ones.
Oh, yeah. Whew. I still haven't been to Miami yet. Like, I really, really want to get down there. On top of being just probably a cool scene, and I know that the rinks are cool, they're crazy. You know what I mean? Like, apparently, like if you get down to Miami, like they're not going to just treat you to a fun adult night. Like you're going out after.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So.
No, I haven't been there yet.
What's the furthest you traveled for skating so far?
Well, I have skated at a rink in Florida, but I couldn't tell you which one.
Okay.
But I carried my skates to Paris, skated around in a park a little bit.
In France?
And not just to go skating.
When was that? When was that?
Oh, I don't know if that was around 2010s or not sure the exact year. It was I had my old derby skates, and I was just like, I'm going to take them with me. I don't know why, but now I found out they do a Friday night skate. I don't know if they still do it in the street. I said if I ever went back, I would do that.
Do you travel a lot, like out of the country?
Not right now. I did when I was working in Dallas.
Oh, okay. All right. So is Paris like the only other like place outside the U.S. that you skated?
Yeah. I've been to Germany and Paris a couple times, but yeah, Paris is the only place. Yeah.
I've never skated outside. Well, skated like edge of Canada one time, but
that's one thing I do want. It's ice skates, but I do want to skate on a frozen lake. That's one of my bucket list things.
So I'm like, wait, how is that about? They're like, oh yeah, you're in Texas. Yeah, that makes Because
Water's not freezing here.
yeah. So, but you have ice skated though, or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've ice skated.
So how many rinks are around there? Like ice rinks?
I guess the major cities all have one. San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, and Houston.
Did like the high schools even have hockey teams?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, because even in Pennsylvania, like where I'm at, they don't. You know what I'm saying? And like Pennsylvania, like, I mean, granted, it's not New England, but like you got the Flyers, you got the Penguins. I mean, these are diehard like NHL fans in this state. And like, yeah, like I'm in like the Hershey, Harrisburg kind of area, and none of these schools have hockey teams. It's crazy to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I would think that they would, but so, okay. So how much, like, would you say like, yeah, what's your experience level on ice skates versus like quads? Is it like 70-30?
Oh, it's just a handful of times.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah. I played ice hockey, so like I'm way faster. I have way more agility on hockey skates, but I got zero rhythm on them. That's for sure. It's not even a question.
To me, they feel kind of like rollerblades.
Yeah.
If I could compare it to something.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never put on like the figure boot ever, but
I did ice skate at Rockefeller Center.
You did?
Yeah, one time.
I never even did that.
For the toy fair. It was fun. It was snowing. It was a mess, but it was a lot of fun.
That's like a Christmas snow globe situation right there.
Yeah.
It's snowing at Rockefeller Center, skating.
Yeah.
It's like an introduction to Home Alone 2 or something.
Right. Elf or something. Yeah.
Elf, yes. Yeah.
So
are you a movie buff?
I like movies, but
what other than skating, what is Crystal nerd out on?
What do I nerd out on?
Like I'm a horror nerd. I'm a total horror geek. Like I love horror flicks. It's ridiculous.
I don't think I have a certain genre. I do. The Christmas movies are a lot because we made toys. So making toys for 17 years, you get into all that, the elf thing. And
wait, okay. So I knew you're a graphic artist and you did making toys.
So the company that I worked for, we made KidCraft made toys. So we always kind of felt like elves because we designed a lot of the products and mocked them up and all of that hands-on thing.
So you actually like designed brainstormed and created the ideas that eventually became like a toy, like yourself. You designed toys?
Somewhat. I was a graphic designer, so like some involvement in that, but like the pattern and colors and that kind of thing, the surface design. So if you look at a KidCraft dollhouse and they have all the graphics, the illustrators, we did that, all that.
So excuse my ignorance on this, but like is KidCraft like a major player in the toy industry, or?
I'm not sure right now what their status is. Really, I'm not 100%.
Were they at one point at least?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there like a toy that you were involved in that like in whether it's designing or adding whatever, just in any way that you were involved in,
like the Frozen dollhouses, the real big dollhouses,
like Disney Frozen.
Disney Frozen, yeah. Like me and actually, they were all I'm going to see in Georgia. We both worked there, and we both got to go to the Disney, like the headquarters in California, where they have the the consumer licensing. That was pretty cool.
No shit. Okay, so are you like a Disney person? Are you into Disney or no?
I mean, I like it.
Yeah. I still like going to Disney World. I don't care. It's pathetic.
I haven't been there since I was little.
See, I never could when I was little. All my friends went. And I never got to. I went to Disneyland like in Cat because I would go out and stay. My dad moved out to Cali, and I would go stay with him. As a kid. And that's when I would transfer like my flights in Dallas.
Okay.
Some of the nicest. I tell you what. What are the most this is ridiculous. Like, but one of the most profound experiences I ever had, like kind of coming into like teenage boydom, was I think what pushed it over the edge was meeting like this like flight attendant, like this woman from Texas, big blonde hair. She just was like the quintessential thing. And like, she like escorted me from plane to plane holding my hand. You know what I mean? I was friggin' in love. I didn't even know that I could care for a woman. She literally put me over that edge. Like I was probably teetering right before like the summer, like right at the end of the summer before I went into like, sixth grade, and she just kicked my ass over that. She was like, "You're a man now. Look at me," kind of thing. And I remember getting there and not even knowing like I had like no shame about it because I didn't know. So I get off the plane. I see my dad. Dad's like, "How was it?" I was like, "There's this woman in Dallas. Oh my God, she's amazing. I want to marry her. She's just incredible." And he was like, "Oh shit, this is what I'm dealing with for the entire summer." I got
hormones.
Man, it all came alive in Texas for me. That's there's a shift in my life, and it happened in Dallas, baby. So anyway,
you gotta love Texas, Buc-ee's and HEB.
Do you know I had no idea what the Buc-ee's thing was?
Oh, really?
Did you see that? Like, because people were telling me, "Oh, you gotta stop it," because I was talking about the big road trip from here to Texas. And I've driven a bunch of places for skating, and like everybody was like, now all of a sudden people are like, "Oh yeah, Buc-ee's, like you got to do Buc-ee's." I'm like, "What the f is Buc-ee's?" Right? So then Laura Hunter is Elevate Skate. So shout out Laura. So she caught wind of it, and she sends me this red winter hat with a beaver on it.
Right.
And I'm like, what? Because I have no idea. Like, what is this? So then they finally told me, and then we did stop at one. Holy shit. That started in Texas. That's a Texas thing.
Yeah. Lake Jackson, Texas is where it started. Actually, the weekend that I skated with Lacey in Houston, that Sunday, me and Ashley, we went to Clute, Texas, to a tiny rink. And then afterwards, my great uncle, they live in Lake Jackson, and I came down the road to go stop and see him. And they said, "Well, if you look over to this direction, you'll see Buc-ee's house." Well, Beaver is what the owner goes by. So I was like, okay. Yeah. Lake Jackson.
How close is do you have a Buc-ee's near you?
Maybe like an hour. It's Luling is the biggest one right now. It's off the I-10. So going more towards San Antonio, Austin.
Yeah, I know there's a certain point as I'm heading south. I think it's probably somewhere in Virginia or something like that. But it's like there's this one billboard, and it's like this Buc-ee's billboard, and it's like only 394 miles to go. Keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Like, don't stop till you get here. But yeah. So, but I had never seen one before. Okay, cool. So you're gonna be this is your first event being a sponsor at Nashville. I too don't even know what that entails, other than I just go and talk to people, skate like you. So that looks like fun. The one thing I want to throw out there, everybody, is don't forget Skate Like No Breaks coming up September 27th and 28th, going down at Whitehall Skateaway in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, in the Allatown, Lehigh Valley area, Saturday night. It is going off 9 o'clock till 1, and then Sunday we are doing 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're actually on Sunday night. We're going to feed everybody. Water's on us, food's on us, the whole nine. But we got Tito T, Mad Hatter, DJ Hops in the booth all weekend long, just killing it. looking to really have a whole nother type of experience. So, we don't even consider it a shuffle skate. We just consider it a skate, right? We want everybody there at all time, like repping every style. We really want to essentially broaden the event skate platform and make sure that just don't assume it's a shuffle skate, right? We want to see you, we want to see everybody there, we want to see all styles represented in the room. And look, and if it works, it great. If not, then you'll never see me again promoting an event. But I couldn't be more excited about it. Thank you so much to Jackie, Rob Cosmano, Wheels No Breaks. I mean, like, to even be asked to be involved in something like this is a super honor. I hope to see you there. Make sure you can check out the Skate Like No Breaks page for the blocked rooms and everything. Get a discount on the rooms. Hit us up if you have any questions. Myself or Jackie Cosmano. Hope to see you guys there. So there's my shameless plug. So
hey, I like it.
So, Crystal, is there anything, because we've basically, between the last session, or between the first attempt and this one, we've got like an hour 20 or something like that. Is there anything that you want to throw out there? Anything that you want to mention? Anything that you wanted to plug? Anything you promote? Whatever.
Oh, I'm gonna try to keep on the blog for the events on my website, which is crystalskates.com. And then if anybody has an event, I will put it up there. No problem. And I'm working on these things hanging behind me. Well, some of them. I have a few product ideas I'm going to come out with. I've been working on them. Nice.
So crystalskates.com, like, so is that like a video blog, or do you have a blog? Like, what?
I just been blogging the events right now. I don't have any. I just put my videos up on social media. I haven't been blogging my videos.
Okay. All right. But feel free to reach out to Crystal. She's because she'll post your events and all that kind of stuff and spread the word on crystalskates.com. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
I don't know if it helps, it helps.
Dude, look, go look at the stats on my website visitation. You know what I mean? The website, like, I literally just have it, I think, mostly because it's the only way to create visibility. It's funny because nobody goes to it, but like without it, like, yeah, my online presence doesn't.
You're not legit without it.
Yeah.
I do want to come out with I have a bunch of ideas for stuff for adults. Stuff like adults like me that still want to be a kid. So that's what I'm working on.
Crystal's gonna get you all back in neon. It's gonna be like
in that 90s spandex.
Yes,
man.
It's gonna be like 1991 in here, baby. Everybody gonna look like they're just skating down Venice Beach. You know what I mean? Circa 91, when we were just the coolest. Sure. But hey, man, fanny packs and neon. I'm in.
Why not?
All right. Well, Crystal, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun. And if we don't talk, I will definitely see you in Nashville.
All right.
Co-sponsor. Yeah. The Crystal sponsoring.
Hey, good luck with your event.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Crystal.
Awesome.
Have a good one.
Right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.